Kate Steinle, killed back in July of 2015, walking arm in arm with her father on a pier in San Francisco, shot and killed by an illegal immigrant, Jose Garcia Zarate. This man had 7 prior felony convictions, 4 involving narcotics. This was his facing of a 6th deportation at the time he shot and killed this innocent woman. Sanctuary cities tonight, those that support them, they are to blame for the death of Kate Steinle.
Joining us now are 2 mothers whose sons have been killed at the hands of illegals. Here with us is Marianne Mendoza. Her son, Police Sergeant Brandon Mendoza, was killed during a head-on collision with an illegal immigrant who was recklessly driving on the wrong side of the road back in 2014. And also with us is Agnes Giboney. Her son, Ron Da Silva, was shot and killed by an illegal gang member while he was standing in a driveway back in 2002. Women, as a mother, I feel for you for the loss of life, a senseless loss of life, and I know this is very difficult. We do appreciate you being here with us tonight. And Marianne, I want to start with you, with your reaction to this stunning verdict. How do you think Kate's parents are coping with this right now?
I can't imagine the heartbreak and the failure that they're feeling that this justice system in the United States has dealt them. And, you know, these crimes started at our border. Look at Brian Terry, the Border Patrol agent who was killed, and countless other Border Patrol agents who were killed. It spreads throughout our country, and it's happening to hundreds of thousands of Americans. This isn't just, as awful as it is, this isn't just about Kate Steinle. There are your neighbors and your family and your friends are being affected by illegal alien crime in this country. And we've started, as much as the liberals don't like to hear this, we've started Advocates for Victims of Illegal Alien Crime, which is avac.us, to bring awareness to the American people. And I'm challenging Mitch McConnell to bring Kate's Law and No Sanctuary for Criminals Act to the Senate floor and get those 2 things passed prior to any discussions about DACA, because both of those bills deal with illegal alien felons, over 500,000 of them in our country, awaiting deportation. This insanity has got to stop.
It's really true, and I can agree with you so much. You know, being a former prosecutor and working in San Francisco and the Los Angeles District Attorney's Office, in California having such a large population of illegal immigrants that come in and reoffend all the time. Agnes, do you agree with Sean? Do you think that sanctuary cities killed Kate Steinle?
Absolutely. And oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Agnes.
Yes, I do. It's a direct result of our inept government, the corrupt government, the liberals in the state of California that allowed this to happen. They sent a very clear message yesterday, the governor of California, Jerry Brown, the judicial system, the mayors, and the sheriff's department, that they're going to be protecting the criminals and not us American citizens. It's a disgrace.
You know, the problem here that we see, Marianne, is when you see, like, you know, repeated deportations, like in the case of Zarate, who murdered Kate Steinle, coming in and out, back and forth, a revolving door, and a system that is broken that allows this person to come back in and reoffend and kill.
That's not the only person, and this is what the American people need to understand. There's offenders who are coming over our border 20 and 25 times, 18 times, coming back over, raping innocent children. There's a rape epidemic going on in South Carolina. There are so many crimes that are committed by people who are deported and walk right back over our border. And Americans are kidding themselves that they don't think that we need a wall and we need a secure border in our country. It's the only way that it's going to stop this repeat offense.
Agnes, why do you think, why should law-abiding Americans tolerate any kind of crime from illegal immigrants? And that's basically what the President of the United States is saying. Why should we tolerate it? Why should the taxpayers, why should the mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers who have suffered unspeakable loss tolerate this type of behavior?
We shouldn't. American citizens should not be tolerating this, and they ought to be calling the congressmen and demanding this nonsense to stop. How many lives is one too many? How many lives more are we going to lose? What message did San Francisco send to the rest of the country that you can come to California, you can kill, and you walk free? This is insanity. This needs to stop. I was heartbroken and furious with the system. I'm a legal immigrant myself. We follow the law. And for the first time, I was disappointed with my country.
Oh, my goodness. You can only imagine, right? I mean, and you are both so brave, such wonderful, beautiful women to come here and to share this with the people out there, the real life, the suffering and disappointment that you have, you know, in your hearts. I can only imagine when you go to bed at night how much you must, you know, miss your boys. Marianne and Agnes, thank you so much for being here with us tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.